Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 6 of my Scotland campaign on Medieval 2 Total War, where, well, quite a lot has already happened in this campaign. We can see that there's a decent amount of Danish people on our island, which is a little bit annoying, although really it's just sort of the scraps of armies. They kind of just send over 1 or 2 men and think that they can take the whole of Britain off us, which is optimistic, but fair enough, I suppose. I don't think they're going to be able to take Nottingham. There's a little bit of force in there, so I'm not too worried about the Danes. But also, as you can see, the French have declared war on us, and they have Bruges under siege. Captain Henri, 4 men, only 1 ram, which is a little bit stupid of them. We have got inside a decent amount of men. Some of them are a little bit battered, but I think we've got plenty to actually deal with Bruges itself. Last time, I believe we retook Carnarvon, and the English are really looking on the back foot. And this sort of, brings up an interesting point as to where do we expand next. Now, I would like to take Antwerp before it becomes not rebel and either taken by the French or the Holy Roman Empire or the Danes or something. But maybe it would be sensible to try and eliminate the English in this settlement, which I cannot pronounce, and I'm not going to try to because it sounds very much like a French swear word. Maybe that would be more sensible, just try and eliminate the English. How much does the Pope hate us right now? Yeah, he doesn't love us, admittedly. Don't particularly want to get excommunicated, so that could be an issue, actually. Well, either way, these lads are being retrained in Carnarvon, and this will be a pretty decent force by next turn. So we can't really do much in that respect anyway. And then we have the force of David Canmore, who is a family member. Let's have a quick look at him. Chivalrous father, but skewed view. Brave, religious, okay, pretty, normal guy, maybe a little bit extravagant, but he has a little decent army. Crossbowmen are pretty decent if we want to, bring them into the army as well, but he can't move any further anyway. He should probably be thinking about getting a navy, or, getting a ship of some sort, so we'll bring the navy over here. I know I was probably trying to avoid those pirates, but whatever, it's all cool. So he's going to be moving south, either towards the English or maybe towards Antwerp, which is looking relatively strong in all fairness. Flemish pikemen are not too bad, very long spears and all of that, so we'll have a think about that next turn. So I'm going to do a bit of recruitment and construction, and we'll end the turn, see if the French attack us in what is now modern day Belgium. Lots of great troops available at Nottingham, by the way, particularly dismounted feudal knights, which are defense of 21, good morale, good stamina. I'm very much thinking of recruiting them indeed. Alright, money's a bit on the short side, so I think I'm actually going to end the turn and we'll see what happens. So, a French princess is moving around, that's cool, you can do your own thing over there. And that's all the French did, they did not attack Bruges. Wait a minute, that English army became rebel. Oh no, that's very, very interesting. We'll have a look at that in a second. The Danes can never decide whether they want to invade or not. I mean, they're behaving very, very strangely, but just let them do their own thing. Something very, very interesting happened with that English army. We'll have a look at the notifications first, but something very interesting happened. And there's a lot of notifications, so let's just have a look quickly. Relations worsened between Spain. I mean, have I done anything to Spain? Are Spain allies with someone? Is that the reason? Spain have no allies or enemies, so I don't really know why Spain are annoyed. Maybe it's just because they want to suck up to the Pope and the Pope doesn't like me. Maybe. Cardinal report. A cardinal promoted and 1 dies. Okay. Yeah, well, not really to do with us, I think. Hostilities cease between Sicily and Milan. Not really relevant. Recruitment, construction. Largest faction is us. Well, yeah, we were the smallest faction at the beginning, so there you go. And end of term report, actually not doing too bad. Egypt look like they're doing pretty well, but we have a decent amount of money now, which is good. Now, the English, they had an army of Hugh of Axbridge. And he was probably standing in their final settlement, or near their final settlement. Well, he's just gone rebel, probably because their faction leader has low authority or something like that, or he's just, not got brilliant traits. Either way, that's a huge English army that was in their final settlement, so probably the majority of their force was that, and they're now rebels. So I think we've got to just go and try and eliminate the British. I think that's all they've got. It's going to take this army a solid 2 turns to get down there anyway, so really it's probably going to be David Canmore, this geezer, who's going to be doing the job against the English. Maybe these guys could go for Antwerp instead. So I want to retrain these mailed knights. So this is really the force I would like to move out of Carnarvon. If we did that, they're not going to be unhappy, with their fixed normal tax rate. And that's a decent sized army, which could be moving down. And then later, next turn, these 3 mailed knights can go and join them. So that would be a pretty solid army. So I think Prince Lulac needs to start moving down in this general direction. That would be pretty cool if you could do that. You are the faction heir, so I don't think that means, I think that means you can't go rebel, which is pretty good indeed. So you start moving in this direction. That would be pretty cool if you did that. Now, David Canmore. I mean, this is an amazing force. We had some lads in Nottingham that could probably join you, though. Yeah, I would like you, and probably you as well to actually join David Canmore. So this might take a couple of turns to get over to the English, but it is worth it, I think. So if you guys could all come down. Let's just check Nottingham will be cool with that. They are cool with that, so that's good. Don't want to move too many men out of Nottingham because the Danes are fairly nearby. But you guys join David Canmore. Yeah, you did do that. So that's a pretty solid army. And we could get some mercenary crossbowmen as well. Don't get on the ship yet, just in case it gets attacked by the Danes or something. Ooh, but that is interesting. There's an army on here. Only 13 men on that longboat, but I still don't want to attack it. I'm going to mind my own business. So, the money's run out again. I think it is time to end the turn. I feel like we're burning through turns quite a bit, but there we go. That army, there's a French army that came out of nowhere. The Spanish are very near Bruges. Okay, so a couple of interesting things are going on because the Spanish are very, very near Bruges. So, bride presented. Sure. New mission. Oh, Crusade. Oh. Okay, right, let's have a look at this then. Your leader must join the Crusade. The Pope has requested that King Edmund demonstrate his faith and personally join the Crusade for Toulouse. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. So the first Crusade of the campaign, as far as I know, I haven't seen a Crusade, is for Toulouse because the French got themselves excommunicated by attacking me, which suits me perfectly because I don't particularly want to be going on a crusade to Jerusalem or anything like that. I want to be, you know, staying nearby, and I think this is pretty much perfect. Where exactly is Toulouse? Oh, this is where my knowledge of French geography goes a bit down the drain. Okay, so I was hoping it was going to be up here. Apparently Toulouse is not up here, it is down there. Okay, and there's a lot of factions that could get us a lot quicker, but we will join the Crusade with our leader, who I actually can't remember where King Edmund is. Is he in Bruges? Please tell me he's not. He is. Okay. So King Edmund is in the one place where he can't flipping get out, and the French are refusing to attack. Well, so Venice has been excommunicated now. Interesting. Okay. Recruitment, construction, end of turn, and then we saw the Crusade has been called against France. Now, the Spanish, are they? They're not allies with France, because they weren't allies with anyone. France is just allied with England. So I believe if France attack Bruges, the Spanish cannot get involved. But the fact they're so nearby is a little bit worrying. And they could also attack Bruges straight after the French and might be able to take it. But I hope not. Hopefully Prince Lulac or someone could get there in time. So David Canmore, I would like you to... I would like those crossbowmen, because I quite like crossbowmen. So you join them and get on the boat. Now I need to think very, very carefully. We can't physically get to England. Are you serious? Because this small Spanish navy is here. And the English are growing. Okay. In which case, I'm wondering if this army should be used to relieve Bruges so we can get King Edmund out of Bruges and joining the Crusade. And then also we could maybe, you know, march forward against Antwerp afterwards. Because at the moment there's a bit of a stalemate here and it's causing a bit of trouble. Let's just land here for the moment. Here we are, David Canmore. You attack Captain Henry, he backs off. Good. So Bruges is no longer under siege. If we're travelling to Toulouse, we need to form a crusading army. Now we have King Edmund here. Let's have a quick look at him again. 38 years old. Really could be better on the old authoritative. There you go. Rural expert, aloof, generally loyal, mean with money. Okay. We need to form a crusading army. We can join all of you guys. And you two. Right, let's just say quickly this army is joining the Crusades. The Pope doesn't, you know, get triggered. And his authority's gone up a little bit as well, which is good to see. And now we can get some more mercenaries, which is cool. Which is something we will need to do. So, retinue expands. Okay, yep, so he gets a lot of good stuff because he's joining the Crusade, which is really good. Retinue expands as well. Peter the Hermit. And then mission success. The Pope isn't going to be mad, but we would like to go and take Toulouse because that would be pretty cool if we could do that. You know, and we want to be on the good side of the Pope. That is for sure. So let's just get this army to start moving down south, and we'll work it out from there because he's got a long old way to go to get to Toulouse. It's only about 4 turns. He is going to have to pick up some mercenaries on the way, but we're a little bit, you know, short of money at the moment, so there you go. And this army won't be attacked because it's on Crusade, so it's less likely to be attacked and all that. So that's all, you know, good to see as well. Prince Lulac, you need to get down here quick, boy, okay? Seriously quick. I think the English are the least of our worries at the moment. I think Probably Bruges is going to be attacked very, very soon, and we would like to go for Antwerp, and then we can probably focus on the English. I think the English are really the least of our worries. So where's our ship? Yeah, now the ship, just go here for the moment, as close to London as you can. Prince Lulac, make your way over to the ship if you wouldn't mind. So you're going to do that. Okay. So turn has ended. Who attacks? It is the French, and it's the big French army. So that means Prince Lulac will probably have to fight him, in all honesty. I think that is likely to happen. The Danes are moving around. This Polish princess is moving around. I think I forgot to move my diplomat that turn. That was kind of stupid. Candidate for adoption. Now, you're 30, a little bit older than I'd like, but you're pretty loyal. Decent command, decent piety. Proven commander, skilled bureaucrat, which is nice for the old law. Plain and religious. Patrick of West Lothian, go for it, dude. We need you. We need you. Guild available. Swordsmith's Guild. 1,000 florins it would cost. But let's get it. First guild. Nice. Right, this is crazy. So Denmark and France are at war. Spain and France are at war. That's probably good. The French are at war. They're probably at war because of the Crusade, but it's good that they're at war because it's, you know, they're going to be attacked from all sides, and the French are going to suffer, which is good because they're probably our main enemy at the moment. Turks and Byzantines are allies. That won't last for long, but cool. The Byzantines and the Venetians have declared a truce. That won't last for long either. Venice has now been reconciled, which is odd coincidence when they just declared a truce with the Orthodox faction, but whatever. And the Byzantines and Turks have become client kingdoms. None of that hugely affects us apart from the French stuff. So there you go. So this is an absolute mess along here. I mean, the amount of armies and going... But King Edmund, start making your way down south because, you know, you're just going to get in the way. Paris has got quite a few men. I mean, if we could go and take someone like Reims, I think it's Reims is how you say it, along the way, hell, I'll go for it. It's on the way to Toulouse. It's not like it's going to annoy them, hopefully. Or we could go for this place instead. Let's just edge towards Reims here. There doesn't seem to be an army anywhere near around here. So you know what? We're going to quickly put it under siege. Quickly go and take it along the way. And then continue to move south. You know, if we can pick up a few settlements along the way, I absolutely will go for it. Maintain a siege. Hopefully we can take that. Relations worsened with the French. Well, they hated us anyway, so that's fine. And that's cool. That's all good. But Lulac, I think you need to get over and fight the French. This is a big army we could take out, and then we can finally move forward against settlements like Antwerp. And the French are really going to be looking on the back foot, I think, after this battle. I'm hoping so anyway. So, how about you, which is Prince Lulac, get on the ship. Because the stupid Danish navies are everywhere, it's quite difficult to actually land where we want to. Could the army get off? Yes, it could. The army could get off the ship, and it could attack Captain Heliot, and now we have the advantage, and we have quite a strong advantage as well. I would rather Canmore not be controlled by the AI, and I believe this is going to be our first battle of the episode, finally. I know it's taken a while, you know, a lot has been going on, but I feel like if we can finally relieve Bruges, there's so much is going on. You can see the amount of flags and armies going on around there. It's crazy. You know, we just need to get rid of the stupid French army, and then we can dominate the north of France with Lulac and David Canmore, while King Edmund moves south and hopefully destroys the south of France and also the middle because he's going along with Reims. So I think the French are pretty screwed. I think the French are not looking too good, which is nice to see. So I'm willing to fight this. Let's see how it goes. Right, here we are. Very grey day. I mean, there's not a lot of colour to Medieval 2 Total War sometimes, and this is kind of an example. Anyway, let's start the deployment now. The awkward thing is we've got two armies. Now, where's the other army going to be coming from? If we attack from this direction, I think... Wait a minute. It's going to be coming from... I think our reinforcement army is going to be coming from over here. Nice building, by the way. Literally just called building. I mean, that's kind of random. It's literally just in the middle of nowhere, but I like it. Maybe is that like a watchtower or something? Right, don't get concerned. I mean, I know Medieval 2, the colourless is kind of the theme, but is it really this colourless France? Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway. Technically, this is Scottish territory, so maybe that'll explain it. I think we need to be quite offensive in this battle because we attacked, and also the last battle we had in the open field worked out quite well that we were very, very offensive. Now, they've got a lot of archers, so they won't be too good in the melee, I don't think, and we can use our cavalry to try and run them down and stuff. So let's have, I think we should have a front line of all the, oh no, Highland Rabble we won't get involved really that much. Let's have a front line of, I mean this is a real mix of odd troops, but you know, we're trying to deal with it. We'll have 4 men like that. We'll have some spearmen on the side like so. Like that. And then we'll have the Highland rabble in behind because I just don't want their morale to go down and stuff. It's just not a good idea. Where are these Welsh spearmen? They're not really getting involved at the moment either, actually. I mean, this is very provisional because I want to combine the two armies in a minute anyway. So you can come along like that. And then the two cavalrymen just come along here. Now, this is all we've got so far, but we can sort it all out in a second. So let's just group them all up. Start the battle and just pause it instantly. They are coming from this direction, which is what I thought. And is it only 4 men? 5 men, sorry. Oh, okay. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more than that, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, well, they're going to come over from this direction. I think... Oh, they're going to come over from behind. Maybe we just start attacking the French, and then we'll get these guys to attack from behind and try and sandwich them in. That's what I think. So what we'll do, we'll press play. And where exactly are the French? There they are. Now, if they want to attack us, I'm kind of welcome for that. Let's just move out the way of this farm first. So let's move over here-ish. Ah, so we have quite a lot of town militia and all that. Right, you guys, just start making your way over here. Oh, there they are. There's the French. Okay, yeah, just start making your way over there. Maybe you can attack from behind or something. Or are they going straight for the other army? I can't really work out what's going on at the moment. Guys, just start coming forward a little bit. What have we got? We've got spear militia at the front. Town militia. Let's just slow it down very, very slightly. So we've got the militia sort of troops up here. I mean, if they're going to be quite attacking, then let's just pause it. If they're going to be quite attacking, then let them be. Let them be attacking. These guys need to be a little bit quicker though. Okay, they need to kind of get over as as quick as possible. That would be cool if they could do that, because then we could kind of sandwich them, which would be really nice. So I thought they had a ton of archers. Maybe I misunderstood this army. It seems like it's actually a lot of sort of militia troops, which is interesting. If they want to charge into the front line, the cavalry gets around the back and all that, that would be kind of fine by me. But we'll kind of see. We've got peasant archers there. I mean, if we could get a few units routing as well, that would be cool. Right, do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to try and get these archers down. So archers along here, sorry, Highlanders and all that, all along the archers. We've got town militia there. If we just swarm the odd weak unit, like the peasant archers, we can get a few lads down very, very quickly, which is going to cause trouble. You cavalry get round this side. You cavalry get round this side. Let's just see how this goes so far. So we're going to start moving forward, if you wouldn't mind. All of you guys should be running, which is good. You start coming around this way. Start chasing the archers down. You guys start coming along this way. We need these guys to come around the back nice and quickly. All of you, please. Start coming along nice and quick. What we got here? We've got town militia on them. Okay, interesting. Guys, start coming along here. Right, well, stop. We're chasing the stupid archers when we should be really focusing on a side charge into these spear militia or something. So start doing that. Not you, though. You don't worry about that. All of you guys should be running. You maybe start chasing those peasant archers. What have we got over here? You are fighting the town militia. Not particularly what I want you to do, to be honest. Just sort of start coming along here for a second. Run for a second. You, Highland rabble, can face the peasant archers. Come along here. You're shaken, so get a good charge in there. This has not been an ideal start. What's going along over the other side? This is kind of a crazy battle because, I don't know, it's a little bit messy so far. What have we got here? Town militia, spear militia. Right, if you guys could start coming around the back, that would be perfect. Start coming along over here, cavalry, like so. I want to get some of these French boys down. Yet, you guys, right, we've got a couple of units broken. Let's just pause it again very quickly. We've got peasant archers over there that are just being quite frankly annoying. So you, where are you, cavalrymen? All the way over there fighting some peasant archers. Well, okay, it's a bit odd. Why don't you fight these peasant archers instead? We have got a couple of men routing though already, which is good. So this mass of troops, we've got some eager town militia, eager spear militia. Really, what we need is you guys to start coming over here nice and quick. Just come over here nice and quickly, and get a charge into the back of those spear militia. All of you, right, what we got over here? You guys start focusing on the mailed knights. I want a good charge into the back of the Frenchmen here. Bang, so all of you, that's it. All of you on those spear militia, apart from you who should not be in there, you should be getting right out. But we've got a couple of men routing. This battle has been a bit of a mess so far. I want you guys to start running over here if you wouldn't mind. You, I'm not even sure what you're doing. I have no idea where you are, but okay. We've got French town militia there, but I think we should be kind of surrounding a lot of these guys, which is cool. Somebody's dead. Let's hope it's not my guy. Let's just pause it for a second. Enemy general fallen. Okay. Who is that? That is Captain Helliot. Right. This is kind of a confusing battle because I don't really know what's going on. In all honesty, I don't really know what's going on. You two are all the way over here for some reason. If you could charge into the back of the town militia, that'd be nice. But bear in mind there are sergeant spearmen there, so be very, very careful. In fact, maybe you should just be chasing some peasant archers or something, because I'm just a little bit worried. Now, we've got a mass of troops here, literally just fighting. What are they fighting? Steady mailed knights and steady town militia. Okay, continue to do that, but you guys start coming around the side and we can get a good side charge going along. General's bodyguard over here, just face some peasant archers or do whatever. Let's just see what is continuing to go along here. We've got more units routing. This town militia is wavering, so all of you guys on them. Now, what we got over here? We got lads coming around the back. We do. We have the reinforcements coming along. I think the French are pretty much screwed here. If we can get you guys all into the town militia, this complete side has collapsed, which is good. So if we can get everyone in those spear militia and surround them, that'd be really good. We've got you have managed to break someone, which is cool. Get out of here. Yep, you get out of here as well. You, right, we need some lads chasing those peasant archers. I don't want to see them again, but I think the majority of the French are pretty much down. It's just a matter of breaking the final few. Those spear militia are shaken, and we have got lads chasing them like hell. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole army has, well, pretty much collapsed. Yeah. So, I've done a pretty good job this battle, actually. Not too shabby at all, I would say. That's not been my worst battle by any stretch of the imagination. This has gone pretty well. Let's just get those spear militia down. But it's a matter of really just chasing the final few men, which seem to be trying to run away, which is not very cool of them. But otherwise, it all seems to be going pretty good. There are a couple of units remaining still, though, so I just need to work out where they are. Ah, it's these guys. There are still a couple of lads around. I think it's literally just the odd unit, but they are retreating anyway, so they shouldn't be too much of a threat at all. I will take that 80% to 9%. And do you know what the funny thing about this battle is? Because I didn't really know what was going on half the time, to be honest, but the two armies that were either side of the French, thank you very much, the two armies that were either side of the French actually really helped us because we managed to sandwich them. That was really the decisive moment. We had the lads pinned up, we got a couple of breaks already, and then the second army comes from the back, particularly the cavalry, charges into the rear, and they were just done for after that. That was game over for the French. So we managed to get a pretty decent sized French army down. I mean, this is one of the bigger ones I've seen of the French so far. And bear in mind, they're now at war with Spain. They're now at war with Denmark as well, I believe, in the Crusade. We have an army that's going to go towards Toulouse and hopefully going to take Rheims and maybe, is it Angers or something like that on the way? So I think the French are not looking too good. This episode, although it started slowly with a lot of diplomacy and trying to work out the logistics of armies moving around, I think a lot of it is going to very much speed up now because, well, several factions are not looking so hot, that's for sure. So they lost 1,000 men, we lost 108. I think that's a pretty clear victory indeed. Good job, Prince Lulac. You've just taken Carnarvon, and now you are mopping up the French. You've done a pretty good job indeed. Now, the Spanish could go and try and, first of all, ransom value. I'm not ransoming anyone. We're going to execute them. Get that dread up. So anyway, the Spanish could go and attack Bruges now. I'm not sure if they're going to. You know, I'd rather they didn't. I don't want war with the Spanish. What are they doing up here? Go and fight the Moors or someone, okay? That's the more logical thing. But I don't know, for some reason they're just going on a crazy expedition. Anyway, Prince Lulac gets a shield bearer, which is actually annoying because -1 morale for all troops. Okay. And then he gets a little bit more loyal. Well, yeah, cool. Okay. Right, but the good news is Bruges no longer under siege. I mean, potentially the Spanish could go and, you know, try and take it or whatever, but there you go. We're technically in the Spanish zone of control. Now, I don't want trouble with Spain, so, you know, we're just going to stand there and hope they don't attack us next turn. That would be cool. So we're just going to stand here for the moment. I'm looking towards Antwerp or maybe the English as my next target, and hopefully going to take Rheims as well. But there isn't a lot more in terms of battles we can do this turn. So I'm going to do a little bit of recruitment, but a little bit of construction, and then next turn, hopefully we can go and take this settlement, move further towards Toulouse, and also maybe the Spanish will attack us. I hope they don't. We've got quite a few troops in Nottingham, including the new lad, Patrick of West Lothian. Now really, Alexander Canmore is too good to be sitting in Nottingham doing nothing. So maybe Patrick of West Lothian can stay in Nottingham and Alexander Canmore can move out with all of these guys. So you just move to London first, but you're going to start moving towards the French. And then, yeah, Patrick, the new lad, you're basically the protector of Britain because you're the only general we have in this region. So if the Danes get any ideas, you, who have sort of got a bit of a buzz cut, will be joining them. But this is a, you know, couple of solid Highland nobles. That's what Alexander Canmore is going to be doing from now on. And like that, the money has gone. Right, let's end the turn probably for the final time this episode, but I think quite a lot could go on actually in this turn. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll have to see, I suppose. So, turn has ended. The French are moving out of Paris, probably to go and help to... Actually, they move into Paris, what am I talking about? The Spanish don't do anything, which is fine, good, but please let us get out of your zone of control. Unfortunately, the Danes are going for Antwerp. That's a bit annoying. Okay, hopefully they don't take it, but they might. He's actually moving towards Nottingham, so what I was just talking about, Patrick of West Lothian having to protect Britain, well, you know, now you're probably going to have to because the Danes have put it under siege. A little bit annoying, because, well, we'll see. The Portuguese have flipping come over to Wales. Right, so the Portuguese are doing what Portugal always does in this game and has an obsession with Ireland and Wales because that's historically realistic, of course. So Captain Martivo, I mean, Lich is one man, so I think that Carnarvon can probably deal with it considering it's a castle, but still a little bit frustrating that we might be at war with another European Catholic faction. So diplomacy-wise, right, okay, the Papal States and France are at war. Denmark and Scotland are at war again. That didn't last for very long. Venice and France are at war. That alliance didn't last very long. And the Moors in Sicily have declared a truce. Cool. Okay. Now, Crusade grows. Venice has joined the Crusade. Cool. Right. Okay. What is flipping going on? So, the Danes might take Antwerp. I really hope they don't. Best case scenario is that the Danes do a huge amount of damage to Antwerp, but don't quite take it, and then we can just waltz in and take it ourselves. That would be best case scenario. If they do take Antwerp, it's annoying, but it's something we'll just have to deal with. You know, we can't do everything at once. We had the French over. The Spanish are causing trouble, so we'll sort that out in due time. This army doesn't look amazing. I mean, that's peasants. So let's just sally forth actually against them quickly and have a quick look. Good job I got some archers in that last turn, wasn't it? But here we go. Yeah, I mean, that's not amazing. 12 Norse archers. Scouts aren't going to do a huge amount of damage in the city. Peasants are useless. Scouts and then some ballista. But I think, yeah, we've got a pretty good chance. The Danes are not throwing much force against us, and they're just, you know, not doing a lot really. Right, let's just go and quickly take Rheims. I think we might be able to auto-resolve this, to be honest, because it actually might take less losses if we auto-resolve. Yeah, I feel like, because it's a general, and because of the walls, we're going to take less losses if we actually auto-resolve than if we do it manually. So I'm perfectly happy with doing that. So, auto-resolve, clear victory, yeah, I mean, I just know the game, and that was a lot better than what it would have been if I'd done it manually. So we now have taken our first settlement of this episode, which is Rheims. I believe it's how you say it. I'm sorry if it's not. I don't actually know a lot about France, to be honest, and I think we'll probably sack settlement, get the money going in. So Rheims is now ours, beautiful, but this army really actually needs to start moving further south, if I'm being perfectly honest. That's what we need to start doing. So King Edmund and all you guys start moving further south now. This settlement has got a couple more men, and also we're going to be not making progress. This is Milanese still, yep, so unfortunately we're not at war with Milan, are we? No, we're not at war with Milan, and I don't want to be at war with Milan because the Pope is going to hate us even more. So let's just continue moving south towards Toulouse. I mean, I don't even think we're going to win this crusade. I think the Spanish are definitely going to take Toulouse, surely. We joined the crusade, which was the point. The point was we needed to join the crusade, and we did. Maybe we should just say screw the crusade and just start moving towards Angers and that region, in all honesty. There's no way they're not going to be able to take that. So we haven't won this crusade, which is a bit of a shame, but we can gobble up a lot of France in the process with this crusading, in quotation marks, army. There actually is a little army around there of Henri, or I don't know how you say that, but he couldn't quite get over to that settlement anyway, so you know what, whatever, it's cool. We're going to get over there, hopefully take it soon, and that's all good. The Danes, you know, are not prepared to attack this Danish army in order to take Antwerp, meaning I think we should probably go towards the English and hope the Spanish don't attack us. If they do attack us, then we'll have to come back and deal with that, you know, another time. But I think we should start moving towards there. Now, I'm pretty sure when I actually looked, when King Edward was going past the English settlement, there's quite a lot of men there. Yes, there is quite a lot of men there. So we're going to have to build up a little bit of a force, actually, to go and take that. We need to get this guy, Alexander Canmore, to start moving down because he is needed. He can get on this ship, like so. And you know what? Just get inside Bruges for the moment, because you're probably going to be the thing that if the Spanish do attack, you're going to be the one defending Bruges, because we want this army to start moving down towards the English. So all of you guys can come along, probably not the Spear Militia, you can go to Bruges, I don't think you're particularly needed, but I'd like all of you guys, maybe not the Town Militia either, you can go to Bruges. Okay, I want all of these guys to join Prince Lulac, and this is going to be the army, probably with the help of a few mercenaries, that are going to go towards England. So you start going along there. Any good mercenaries so far? There are actually a couple of decent mercenaries, but they're going to be bought a bit later, probably when we have a little bit more money. You know, there's always going to be crossbowmen and spearmen and Frankish knights around, hopefully, so that's good. Right, so this is definitely going to be the final time we end the turn, and we'll see what happens. I think it's been really quite a crazy campaign. There's a lot going on. I'm sorry there's only been one battle this episode, unless there's a quick one we can do after this, but it's a huge amount of administration, just working out what's going on, because there's so many agents and armies and all of that. That it is really mad stuff. End the turn, kids. So, this person is moving around. Yeah, cool. You know what? French, I'm not really that bothered. They're moving towards Angers. I'm not surprised. The Spanish are moving out, which is good. Get away from us. Somebody's talking to Rheims very, very quickly. The Moors are talking to the French. Okay, the Danes look like they took Antwerp, I'm not quite sure, and we've been attacked in Nottingham. So actually we're going to have two battles this episode, which is good to see. Yeah, they did, but look, they took a few losses, so maybe we could still go to Antwerp. You know, they hopefully took a few losses. We'll see. Anyway, we stand a very good chance here at Nottingham. Captain Thorgeir, talking of the Danish, has only bought one ram and a load of garbage, although he has bought ballistas, a load of garbage to try and take Nottingham off of Patrick of West Lothian, the gatekeeper of Britain. He is, you know, he is the defender of Britain as far as I'm concerned, the 31-year-old, pretty loyal, decent commander actually, and yeah, he's promising and he feels appreciated, which is always nice to feel appreciated. So let's end the episode by defending Nottingham from the Danes. And here we are, some big old walls. Let's start the deployment, and oh yeah, we only have 3 units. So yeah, I mean, it's possible things could go a little bit wrong. I don't think they will do, but there you go. Let's just get you guys up here. Now, they can't actually physically get on the walls, can they? They can the ballistas break the walls down? They probably can. I haven't played this game in a while. They could probably break the walls down, but let's just get the spearmen at the front gate. If you'd be so kind to do that. Guys, do you feel like doing what you're told, or... There you go. So spearmen along here, like that, so that when they come in, they can be screwed by the spearmen. The cavalry can just sort of be along here, ready to charge in if necessary. So start the battle. Here they are. The archers can do a decent amount of damage from the top. In fact, I want them on this flaming arrow, because if we could destroy their ram, that would be very, very nice indeed. They've started quite far away, and they're not moving. Does that mean the ballistas are moving forward, or are they just moving one unit forward very, very slowly? Odd either way, Danes. You're behaving weirdly. They're moving the ballistas forward to try and make a breach in the wall. That's what it seems like is going on anyway. If they do that, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll bring the spearmen to the breach, and then hopefully the ram gets caught on fire so they can't get through this entranceway, meaning they'll only have one entranceway anyway. That's what I'm hoping. I don't think the ballistas can do a huge amount of damage, but we'll see. This is ridiculous. It's taken ages. It's literally going up the damage 1% at a time. It's like waiting for a game to update or something. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. The Danes, just hurry the hell up, man. Right, okay, flip. I was not concentrating because so much nothing was going on. I believe the ballistas... The ballistas, I didn't think they were going to be able to break the wall down. They made a crack in the wall, and then run out of whatever ballistas use, bolts or whatever. So, yeah, the Danes are behaving incredibly weirdly. They keep sending these very, very small, useless armies over to Nottingham and then failing to attack it and then sending another small, useless force to attack it. If they just sent one decent force, they probably would have taken it by now. But this kind of thing is stupid, okay? They spent in game minutes, not a lot, but probably in real life minutes, that probably would have taken them like 3 hours, and they made a dent in the wall. I mean, that can just be patched up by the local guy from downtown. It's stupid. They were never going to break this wall down. That's absolutely pathetic, Danes. And now probably their ram is going to catch fire, which would be hilarious if that happened. Well done, Denmark. And also they're doing some weird stuff. I mean, I swear their ram is running over their horses. I mean, literally, incompetence at its finest level. Well, we're firing down. The old horse is getting caught on fire, but not a huge amount going on. They might get to the walls, which would be impressive of them, considering how stupid they've been. Seems like the ram did not catch fire in their defence. So, get off flaming bolt mode because I don't like it as much. It's only really useful if you're trying to, get a ram on fire or whatever, but I don't believe in get actually on fire from this angle, so we might as well just fire down and inflict as much damage as we can. We've already killed 13% of them, so pretty decent stuff. Right, they're at the door. They have opened the door, so fair enough. Denmark did a little bit better than I thought. It will be embarrassing after I've slated them so much if they actually take the city, but I believe the spearmen will be able to do a good job against the cavalry because they're charging straight in. In fact, they're leading with peasants who are probably going to break and then cause a lot of trouble. We can get a charge in maybe with our cavalry. We would do that. Just sound the horn though before you do that, so you're at the back, because I don't want too much damage from my spearmen. So just get a good charge in. Yeah, I don't think the Danes are going to be able to get past this blockade, to be honest. I think they're going to have a real bad time of that. We just need to get one unit routing, basically. I mean, they're shaken, wavering. Yeah, I mean, one unit's eager, but, I doubt they'll be eager for long. In all fairness, they're doing a little bit of damage. General, get back. See if you can get another good charge in a second. But, yeah, the peasants are now broken, which is good. Now we've got one unit broken. Hopefully, the others should just crumble at the sight of that. I mean, they've done a okay job. It's not been terrible from them. You guys, you could just fire down on those Norse archers. Well, Norse archers useless. Get the scouts down. Yeah, I mean, they just haven't got a lot of actually anything decent. So I'm going to speed this up just very, very slightly because it's just a slugging match. Their captain goes down, which means that they're probably all going to suffer now. And there's 2 units broken. Yeah, enemy general fallen. Captain Thorgeir, you weren't the most intelligent of them all. But there you go, and I believe that is pretty much all the Danes leaving. The scouts we won't be able to catch up, but I think our general, the defender of Britain, the something of West Lothian, he will be able to ride down the rest of them. Beautiful. In fact, I think that is pretty much them all gone. Yep. Oh, the scouts are back. Okay, get back in the city then. Get back in the city. Spearmen took a little bit of damage, but they're easily retrainable. They should be perfectly fine. They're pretty dispensable units. But my general can come in quickly. The archers are doing a good job against the scouts, who are going to be suffering as well. I mean, scouts, they're really, they're like cavalry. They're used for like chasing down troops at the end of a battle. Their point is that they're fast speeding. They have good pace to them. Not that they're going to be able to just charge through spearmen and take a city by force. That is not their thing at all. So, never expecting much from them. And I believe they've broken again. Beautiful. There is an odd unit of something over there. Would you like to leave the field so the battle can end? That would be very polite. No, they're coming back. Right, it's the ballistas. It's the men carrying the ballista, isn't it? Okay, actually, General, don't come out because you could get hurt by the ballistas. Just come back in. Come back in. The archers can deal with them. It's all good. Yep, so they're being fired on. They're not going to like that. They're still carrying the ballista right up to the gate, which is again odd. Weird behaviour from the Danes. Okay. I mean, did he not realise the ballista is a long-range artillery weapon and they are using it at that close range? Guys, I know you might not have great accuracy, but you're not going to miss from that range, okay? You're just not going to. Are they using the ballista as like a battering ram? Maybe. That's what they're doing, trying to like cut them in half with the end of the ballista. I don't know. Just, yeah, end the battle. This is the most stupid battle I've seen in a while. Basically, we won, and the Danes are, well, they're interesting, They make the campaign more interesting, I suppose. But Nottingham, you know, was never really under threat. Kill them. Goodbye. You get killed for your stupidity. Unfortunately, talking of stupidity, yeah, my navy isn't quite big enough, so we might actually lose this. Can't withdraw. So, yeah, we did actually lose that, but, you know, whatever. We are recruiting more ships in London anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. Bride presented, so the Protector of Britain has now got a wife, which is cool for him. New mission. Ah, okay. What is this? Oh, right. Okay, well, we won't be going for England then. My plan was to go for England, but it seems like the Pope says that if we do go for England, we're going to get excommunicated. So we're going to have to chill out on them for a minute and just go for the French. Okay, Pope, as you wish. I would rather not get excommunicated. Did the French... The French have not lost Toulouse yet, but they are very likely to very soon. Diplomacy-wise, yeah, Denmark has been excommunicated probably for attacking me again, which is fine. That's good. Faction announcements, that's all good stuff. Mission failed to blockade the port. I do not even remember that was a mission, but I'm sorry. I would have done that soon if I had realised. And things are looking alright in that respect. So I think we're going to end the episode there. We had 2 battles this episode. He managed to take a settlement. Now, King Edmund, you see, I'd like him to go for this settlement here, but I don't really know if he has enough force to. Maybe going for Rennes would be more sensible, because there's basically nothing there. But then this is a good opportunity to take a fortress of France as well. But this army, pretty decent. I mean, maybe if we could hire a few mercenaries, we could, I mean, you know, if we can get some crossbowmen, attack Angers and then have a defensive battle, we could probably do a good amount of damage. I mean, you know, that is quite possible indeed. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy the Crusader Sergeants. I'm going to buy the crossbowmen because they're good. We're going to buy all these guys. That is a solid old force. We're going to attack this settlement, and the French aren't going to like it. They're going to attack us, and then hopefully we can take that next episode. So that'd be really cool. And then we can move up to Rennes as well, and then the whole of northern France is pretty much ours, apart from this one chunk of England, who are, well, they're basically just being protected by the Pope, but whatever. We have a good amount of force near Bruges. Now, this was the army that was going to go towards England. They can't do that anymore. Well, they could, but I don't want them to anymore. Paris would be a bad idea because there's a lot of men in there. So I think maybe going for Antwerp would probably be the best situation. I think, you know, I wanted Antwerp for a long time. The Danes are annoying. We're probably going to go and take Antwerp, I think. But we'll worry about that next episode. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.